Let me first of all, today I'm going to talk about the full tutorial on QGIS from the beginning to the end. That is knowing how to install your software in your laptop and also how to run it as an administrator. So let me first of all, before I even start guiding you through the whole process, let me show you how you can access this software in your laptop. So the thing is you can go to your browser. Then there's an old one that I'm using that I've already installed in my laptop, but maybe later I will send you the file, or I will put the file here or give you the link so that you can access the file, then download and install. But the easiest way, you can also just go to your web browser, then type there QGIS, download, then click, then enter. It will take you to this place where you can see you have QGIS, download QGIS website. Then you click on it. My internet is quite slow, but it will take time. So once you get here, there's this platform here. You just click skip it and go to download. So here you have to download the QGIS for your operating system. The Windows is here. It is fully packaged and it has its own installation packages. The latest version is 3.42, but the one I'm using is, I think the oldest version that I'm using is 3.22, but at the same time it performs the same task. So if you want to install yours, you just click on this, the latest version, then it will directly start to download here. If you're using a different operating system, that is maybe Linux or Mac OS, you can just come here. For people who are using, I don't think in this group there's anybody who is using Linux. If you're using Linux, you just come here, then click on either of these files. There's the Linux installation instructions. They will guide you on how to install it. Then if you're using Mac OS, you can still follow up this instruction. But in our case, we are using Windows, so you just click on the latest version for Windows. Once you click on it like that, it will take you to the download session. So it will start downloading immediately here. So you can see mine has started downloading. It's quite bigger. It has 1.2 GB, but I've already downloaded mine and installed it. I will still send you the file or the software that I've already installed in my laptop so that you just go directly to install. So once you download it, you will find it on your screen like this one here. So you just double click on it. Once you open it, you go to the setup. So once you're here on this setup, you just right click on it. Then you can you click on it, you right click, then you can run it as administrator. You run it as administrator. Then let me guide you, let me take you through the steps that it will take for you to completely install. So once you have it, so in your case, if you are downloading it from the website, it will be QGIS 3.42, but I'm using this one 322. So after downloading your QGIS, so the next thing is you run it as administrator, and it will take you to this Windows place where you have this kind of wizard window here. You just click next, then you'll go to the next slide. Here you read and accept the license agreement. You can see just accept it there. You click on accept, then click next. Then you can select the location where you want to put your software. Mostly people set local disk C, the one that is running the Windows program, as default. Then create a desktop shortcut. That one you can either create it, or you just, once it is installed in your laptop, you can search it through the search bar. Then the next thing that you'll do, installation now will start immediately. Now here you have to be patient a little bit based on the speed of your laptop. If you have a good machine, it will take quite just a few minutes, then it will be completely installed. Then you click on finish, and that is how you have installed your QGIS in your laptop. Then once you've clicked on finished, it will open and the interface will look like this. So here I've added some things, but I will tell you how you work with this QGIS and all that. So once you launch your QGIS, the interface or the canvas of your QGIS software will look like this. So this is where now you will be doing your map extraction. You'll be sending your shapefiles and all that. But before we go to any shapefile or anything, let me explain to you what is QGIS in introductory part. So what is QGIS? And as we know, QGIS, Q stands for quantum and GIS stands for Geographic Information System. And this system, its main work is for us to analyze spatial data, or what we call spatial data, where you can use the coordinates and the latitudes to locate a specific place. Or as for example, we are the scientists and we are doing research. So where you've gone and got your samples from, you can use QGIS to draw maps or analyze that place using QGIS by drawing the maps, and through the maps you can easily communicate that this is the place where I got my samples using QGIS. So it's a very powerful software. Then we can also be able to differentiate different places using this geographical information. We can distinguish from, let's say, a place like Nairobi and western part of Kenya. You can use the GPS system installed in QGIS software to do that. Then you can also, what is QGIS? I have given here, I think, 3 definitions. You can, at your time, maybe later after this video is over, you can go through them and understand what is it. But the main thing is this software, its main thing is you have to input a program, then you can manipulate that thing. If you're doing data, if you're manipulating data, you can manipulate that data into different desirable shapes, or maybe shape files and all that, or the coordinates that you want to work with. You can also analyze and get the output. And what I want you to capture the most is the spatial data that you are going to use. In your head, I want you to capture this. X-axis, we use the longitude, and the y-axis, we use the latitude. And I will explain as to why I am saying the x-attitude is always termed as longitude and y-axis termed as latitude when we'll be drawing and doing the practical part of this software. Then number 2, it's a powerful set of tools for storing and retrieving, transforming information and displaying your partial data into different sets to give you a real world experience. Then number 3, you can see it also integrates the software in data for capturing, managing, analyzing, and displaying all forms of geographical referenced information. So we will be doing this. So the questions that I want you to ask yourself is, what will you get using QGIS as a scientist? I know now you are asking yourself questions. Yes, this is a geographical software that is used by people who are doing maybe something like urban planning, such courses, urban planning, where they can now check out some terrains, different places, what is happening. But as a scientist, our main aim is to draw the maps and be able to explain ourselves through these maps how we can, how we did our sampling. And the main thing what QGIS can do for us is these 5 things. Once you input data, this data we will get it from the online or the website. Then we can manipulate our data, we can manage and do analysis, then do visualization. So without wasting any time, let me open up the QGIS software so that we start working on the practical bit of it. So once you've launched a QGIS, it will look like this. If it is not displaying these things, there's this up here. Let me take you through every icon that is up here. There is this project. When you click here, there's this thing called project. It will give you this things. You can see there is a new project. If you want to start doing a new project, there is a new from template, save. After you are done doing your project, you can save it, or your map that you've worked on. There's a lot of things here you can work on. There is also edit. There is editing, paste feature as vector layer. I will explain what is a vector layer later. There is view. There is layers here. This is a place where we are going to use to import our files that we have downloaded from the website to this place. Then there is also settings. You can set your QGIS into the desirable settings that you want. There's plugins. Plugins will help us to install some services that we want to use. For example, if we want to import a map from a satellite map, we can use a quick service plugin, and this is the place where you will be installing your plugins if you don't have them. Vectors, here we can use vectors to do 3D of the images that we are going to draw in QGIS. Then there's the raster files, there's database, there is web, there is mesh. There's a lot of these things. You will use them later when you're doing your drawings. So that is how you can see. There is other icons here that have been added, but I will show you how you add them and how you can use them. So if you don't see this browser thing here, let me remove it so that you can see what I'm saying. If you don't have these things showing here, what you do is you can right click on any part that is an empty part, like here. You right click on it, then you come and tick from this panel, you tick something that you are not seeing on your screen. So for example, I want to add browser panel. I just click on browser panel and it will appear here. If I want to also add something like data source manager tool, it's there. There is a processing toolbox panel. I can click on it and it can appear here. So it depends on how you want to add it. If this layers is not there, you will just go here, right click, then you can look for it. There's this layer panel. If I undo it, you find that it will disappear. But if I right click and come and click on it here, it will appear. So that is how I want you to master how to use these icons. So I want to use Cherry location where he did his study from Kariobangi North sewage treatment plant. That is the one that I'm going to use, but I'm going to draw the map from scratch to the end. Now, you have now downloaded your QGIS, you have launched it, and now it's in your system, but you want to start now drawing the maps. The first thing that you need to do is to get what we call data. Which type of data and where are you going to get this data from? So there is these shape files that are found online. You just go online. Then if you're looking for a particular shape file, let me say Kenyan Kenyan shapefile. You just click on it like that. Then you can search from the web browser. There is the download Kenya administrative boundary shapefiles. There's a reason as to why I'm working with a shapefile. They are in different formats, but we are using the shapefile. So I will explain to you why. So when you once you come to this place, you can find that there's different types of shapefile that you will be working with. So you can see this download Kenya district shapefile, download Kenya province boundary shapefile. You can see these are the shapefiles that we'll be downloading. I've already downloaded mine, but when you want to download yours, I will still send you the shapefile to practice on your own at your own time, so that we don't go on and start downloading them. You can just come here, then download. This shapefile have the counties, districts, the sub location, and even you can go to the wards. based on the place that you want to work with. So once you download your shapefile from this website, you can even download the legs, you can download the water bodies. They are found online. So what you want to do is just to go online and search for the shapefiles that you want to look for. So once you get them, you go back to your QGIS. Let me go back. You go back to your QGIS that you've launched. Now, I want to bring my downloaded files into QGIS. Now, how do I do that? Let me say I've downloaded my shapefile. I have mine already downloaded. Here they are. I have the shapefiles in this folder. So you can see this folder is made up of different files. There is this KAN2 SHX. I will not be using this. I'll be using the SHP, the shape files. SHP. There is SHP1. This is 3. This is 3. There is 1 here. Then there is 2, then there is 3. I'll be importing only these shape files. The one that has this called SHP. These are the only one that I will be interested. Now, I want to bring them to my QGIS. And how do I do that? How do I upload this file to my QGIS? I will explain to you 3 methods that you can use to import this file into your QGIS. Number 1 is you go to this top layer here, part here, called layers. Once you click on layers, it will open. Then you go to add layers. When you go to add layers, you go to add vector layers. You go to add vector layer. Once you click on it like that, it will take you to this place. Now here there is this source type file. There is you are adding it as a file. Do not pick another one like the protocol HTTP or database or directory. Just select file and it is selected automatically here. Then the next thing that you do is you go to the source. So you click on these 3 dots here. Then it will take you to where you have downloaded your file from the website and you have installed it in your laptop. Then you will double click on it. Once you double click on it, you only select the shape files. You only select the shape files. Now, I will not select the 0. I will not select the one that has a 0. I will explain to you why. I will only select this one. Then I will put on control. I will select the second one, the first one. Then I will go to number 3. Here's number 3, like that. Then click open. Once I click open, it will bring me to this place where now I can click add. Once I click add, then close. So you find out that I have opened my shape files into these layers. So I can zoom in so that you see this thing. Just zoom in. You go to this zoom in, then click on it. Then you come and you click on your map like that. It zooms in. Then there is this icon here that looks like a hand. It is called pan. It's called pan. This is the one that you can use to move your map around. So you just, when you click on it, you can move your map around like this and all that. So you can see I'm moving my map using the pan icon. This is a pan icon. If you want to zoom out, you click on this, you zoom out, your map zooms out. If you want to zoom in, you click on this, you click on your map, it zooms in. So if you want to move your map around, you use this pan and move. So this is the first method that you use to bring your shapefile into QGIS platform so that you start now drawing. This is the map of Kenya, and you download this from the website. So then number two, the other method that you can use to add the shapefile into QGIS, let me remove this one. Once you select all of them like this, you right click, then you come to this remove layers. Once you click on remove layers, I will remove them. Then I will go to the second method that I want you to pay much attention, because without doing this, you will not access your shapefile into your QGIS. So the next one is, I will come to this part called browser. And under my browser, I can click on home, or maybe if I have saved my shapefile in local disk C, I'll just click on local disk C and look for my shapefile. If I've saved them in local disk E, I still do the same. But let me come to home, then I will select downloads, because I've saved my files in downloads. Double click on it, then your files will be showing here. So I will, the reason as to why I said I will not add this that has 0, I will not add it because it is just the outer part of the map. Let me add it so that you can see. So once I click on it, I will drag it down here, then let go. So once I let go, you found that this is just the outer part of the map of Kenya. And we are interested in counties, sub-counties, sub-locations, and the wards, because we want to narrow down to our study area. So I'm not interested with this. I will only add those that I know I will use, that have the cities, the counties, sub-counties, the districts, and all that. So let me remove this layer. Remove it. So when you look at the first shapefile, this one, I'll bring it here. This one is made of it is made of cities and counties. Let me zoom it in so that you can see it clearly, like this. Okay, let me move it now. Okay, let me zoom it out a little bit, like that. Then move it here. So you can see, and we don't have names here, but I will show you how you can add the names in this map. So you realize that this map is fully made of main counties in Kenya. This is the first shapefile that has this. Number one is made up of like Nairobi County, let's say, for example, where else, Empu County, Bungoma County, but it has no districts and sub-locations and the words in there. But the second one, it has those things. Because looking at this layer, when you look at it, just pay much attention on each parts in here. These things that are appearing in here, we call them polygons, and you can see they are quite bigger. But when I bring the second one, when I add the second one, I drag and drop, then and click this one. No, let me click on this, then undo this one. If it disappears, you just go to view, then you say zoom to layer, zoom to layer. Once you click on zoom to layer, it will appear here. So you see this one has many polygons compared to the other one. This one has quite less. You can also go to zoom to layer to make sure that it appears. If it disappears, zoom to layer. So let me click on this. So it will appear here. You can see this one has so many polygons in it. It has drawn so many lines inside this. Then if I add the third one, which has many things like the what? It has so many things like it has the counties, the districts, the sub-locations, and the wards. They are all in here. When you look at this one, when you compare, just look at this polygon up here. When I undo like that, things disappear from inside here. So meaning that this number 3 has more information. And we are going to use all these layers to create our main thing. from here. So that is the second method on how you can add your layers into your QGIS. So the next thing that I want to do is to start adding names in this thing. Adding names in this thing. So let me view to zoom to layer. Let me use the second one like this. Okay, now we are here. I want to add names into this thing. The third one, I said I have three methods on how you are going to add your shapefile into QGIS. The third one is just simple. Just come here. There is this icon that says Open Data Source Manager. Once you click on it, it will still take you the same way that we used to add when we went to add layers. So you will just go through the same process. You will click on that, then go and select the shapefiles only, open and add. But we have already done that. That is very simple. So let us now start manipulating this layer. Yes, we have the shapefiles of Kenya, but we don't have names. Or we want also to change the colors of these names. I want also to add something like water bodies to this file. I will still look for the water bodies. For example, if I want to add the water bodies in this file, I will just go to add layers, go to, I've saved them in here, go add layers, go add vector layers, then I will click on these three dots, then go to, I had saved them in local disk E, go to QGIS projects, look for Kenyan district boundaries, Kenya district boundary. I want to look for the one that has water bodies. Let me say Kenyan map, click on it. Then water bodies, this is the shapefile I want. I will click on it like that, open. Then I will add. It is saying the file is not recognized. Okay, I'll still go back again and look for the one that is supported. To add the water bodies, let me say lakes. There is this African water bodies. Okay, that one is not recognized. Let me check the lakes. Click on Kenyan lakes. Go to the shapefile. Here it is. Double click on it, and let me see if it will add. Yeah, it has added there. Click or close. So you can see the water bodies has been added. These are the water bodies that we want to add into our file. But let me now go slowly by slowly to explain to you how you are going to change the colors in your QGIS system, and also how you are going to manipulate this. So let me start with this, the first map that has the third one is this one that has so many things: district, counties, sublocation, and all that. Let me undo this one. Let us work with this one. So for example, I want to change the color of this map. What I will do, I will just come to this part where there is layers. I will right click on that, then go down to property. Click on property, then it will open something here. So once you're here, there is this part that is called symbology. If you want to change the color of your map, there is this part that is called symbology. So you will click on symbology, then go to simple fill. Click on simple fill, then now you can change the color from here. You come to this place, you can, let me, I don't like, I will select a lighter color, like for example, which one? Let me move one, move this one to somewhere like here, or you can select something like this, then apply, then okay. So you see the color has changed. The color has changed into something else. If I want to change the the lakes or the water bodies, I'll just right click on it, go down to properties, click on properties. I want to make the water bodies blue. So I will go to water bodies, click on them, go to simple fill, symbology, simple fill, click on this, fill the color. I'll look for the blue, this one, or it's here, you can just click on that, then click OK. Then they will change. You can see the water bodies has changed in my map. So the next thing is I want to bring the names to appear here. There's a lot of names. They are going to appear here, a lot of names like the main Nairobi and all that. So I will just come here, right click on the layer that I want to bring the names out, right click, then go to properties again, click on properties. Once it opens, go to labels. Once you click on labels, you go to no, you can see here it is saying no labels, so I want to put labels. Once you click on no labels, it will give you this option that has single labels, so you click on single labels. Once you click on single labels, it will give you the if you want now to name the counties, you just want to give the names to the counties. I will come here, then click on ABC name 1, ABC name 1, click on it like that. Then you can change the font size of your names the way you want them to appear, like maybe give it Times New Romans, or change to the styling is regular and all that. You can change the font size, but let me leave mine like that. But you can change yours to Times New Romans and all that. You can change from this place. You can just come here and change the font type of the names that you want to display. Then click apply, then OK. So once you click on that, the map will, the QGIS will update the map. Then it's taking some time. You can see down here. So the names of everything will appear in this map. You can see if I try to zoom in, like let me zoom into a place like you can see there's a lot of places in here. There's Meru, Laikipia, Isiolo, and in every place it has its location and sub-location, because we are using the file number 3 that has the ward, districts, and the counties in it. So if I don't want to use this, I can still go back to number 2 and follow the same process. Let me uncheck this, then go to check number 2. When I check number 2, you find out that it doesn't have names. So I want to put the names there. Well, how do we put the names there? We right click on the layer, we go down to properties, you click on properties, we click on properties, no names, we go to single labels, we click on single labels like that. Then once it opens, you can go here and select names. Let's say name 1, then go to OK. The names will appear in your map. So QGIS will update. Then you can see now here it has not updated everything like the one that we had. It had the counties and all those things together. So I just want to use this one. Let me change the color, give it a different color, go to property again, go to property, then okay, it's taking time, but no problem. So once you are on property, you can change the color, you can go to symbology, then simple fill, then go to here, you can change the color, maybe let's say give it another color like the green one, or let me just give no color so that you can see it clearly. No color, apply. So we see the water bodies and the other places, the one that you want to see. So if you want to zoom, if you want to go for a specific place, like for example, our focus is in Nairobi, and we want to see specifically which area are we going to select. Yes, we have a map of Kenya here, but we want to base our argument on one thing. Which area are we going to select? We want to base our to see where Cherry did the sampling. He did sampling in Nairobi. So you can just zoom in your layers to see where Nairobi is. Zoom in like that. Then you can see Nairobi is in many places, but now we want to see the sublocations. You know, it is Nairobi West, Nairobi South, and all that. So what you do, if you want to see that information, let me zoom in, zoom out, so that we select the areas specifically where we want to draw our map from. So let me move this here. Okay, here we are. Now, I want to select Nairobi, and what I want to do is I will right-click on this layer, then go to Attribute Table. Attribute Table, click on it. Once you are on Attribute Table, you will find that you have information here. There's Baringo, but Baringo, it has constituents. It has, this information has Baringo, and it also has the districts in Baringo, then the constituents. So that is the information that we have, but we want to go to Nairobi. We want to extract Nairobi. Where is Nairobi? So you will search where Nairobi is. Yeah, here is Nairobi. There is Nairobi, Nairobi, Dagoretti North, Dagoretti, Embakasi, and all that. So if you want to select the area Nairobi only, you just come and click on this part on the attribute table, then click on control button on your laptop, then hold, then go clicking on every area in Nairobi. We want to isolate Nairobi so that we can focus we can extract the map from Nairobi in specific places. So click on that until you have selected all Nairobis, like that, like that, like that. Then that is it. Then since you have selected that, you will come back to, just do away with that, go back to the layer, right click on it, then go to export. Then so there is this this part that says save selected feature as. You will click on that. Once you click on it, you realize that when I selected the Nairobi part, you can see there is a color change here. We have selected it in your map, and you can see the color change here that shows there is a yellow selection here. So I want to save the whole Nairobi, that I'm extracting the whole Nairobi region from our map. So I will come here. Once I click on a save as, I will go to this place, file name. I will choose the location I want to save it. I want to save it in location, in downloads. Then let me pick another folder, create a folder, come to new folder, click on folder like that. Then I will say Nairobi. I will name it as Nairobi. Then, okay, click that. Then I will save that file in here as the, I'll name it like Nairobi map, Nairobi map. Just name it the way you want, Nairobi map, like that. Then save. Then there is this CRS. I will give you the link to see how you work with the CRS and the coordinate system, how you need to understand the coordinate system and how to set. So EPSG 4326 is an automatic EPRS that uses the GPS. So it is using the GPS to locate the exact location. There is another one that uses the satellite, but leave it like this. We will use this default setting. There is others. When you click on this, there's other GPRS system I will explain later what you need to understand about the GPRS system or the CRS system, so that you don't select the wrong one when you're drawing your map. So I will use the EPSG for 326, which is inbuilt and it's automatic. So you leave it like that. Then down here, you can leave everything okay like that. Then you click OK. Once you click OK, the whole the QGIS will automatically update the file. Then it will bring the updated file here. You see, it has said the layer exported successfully. So your layer is here. But again, I have selected the area in my map here. So let me uncheck the other parts so that we see only the Nairobi. So when I uncheck the legs, I can see now zoom to layer. I want to see my Nairobi part. Can zoom to layer, zoom to layers. If it does not do that, you just go to this, zoom in, you click on it, it will zoom out the way you want it to zoom out. So you use span moves to move your map. So this is Nairobi. You see Nairobi is here. Now this is my second map, Nairobi. Now I have extracted this map from the Kenyan map and it doesn't have a name. Let me give it a name, like for example, give the names of these places. So what I want to do is I will come to this map, go to attribute table, double click on it, click on it, then you can see Nairobi is here, but now there's different places, and we want to base our research in Kariobangi. So if I come here and I don't find the Kariobangi, there is these places, there's Dakoreti, Embakasi and all that, Kamkunji, Langata and all that. I've not seen my Kariobangi, so meaning I'll go back to this number 3. I want to extract another file from Nairobi that has the locations, the constituency, the sublocations that I can now name Kariobangi. So let me now, because this one I've extracted from the second one, this one that has the districts. Now I want to extract the one using the third one, this one, that has even the words and everything in there. So if I click on it like that, go to attribute tables, like this. So here I can come and see Nairobi. I'll still go to where Nairobi is. So this one you can see it has words in there, and the locations and the sub-locations, the south and what. So I will narrow down to Nairobi. I'll just find where Nairobi is. Go down to Nairobi. Oh, here is Nairobi. So I will select all the places of Nairobi like this, the ones that I want to appear in my QGIS. So I can just do shift, then click down here, go up again, just selecting all the points. Click on that, click on that, click on that, select all the places in Nairobi like that. Just select them. Nairobi, Nairobi, yes. There are so many places in Nairobi. Okay, but we just select them like that. Yes, until you're done with it. Kamkunji, Libya, Langata, there's so many places here. Or I can just decide to base, I can just select Nairobi North, Nairobi, Embakasi South, all those places in the, okay. Let me just select the places, the place that I want to extract my map from, so that If I just click on any, let me just look for Kariobangi, just Kariobangi alone. Just select Kariobangi alone, Kibra, Makadara, or Kariobangi is a sub-county. Let me look for a word or something. Yeah, Ruai. Let me use this place. Kariobangi North. Kariobangi North is here. Let me just click on Kariobangi North only. So yes, here it comes. There's Kariobangi South. Yes, Kariobangi South. Let me select on this one too. Kariobangi North, Kariobangi South. It is in Embakasi. It is in Embakasi. So what I can do, let me just select Kariobangi, Kariobangi North, and the whole Embakasi location like that. Then do away with this. I have selected it up. You can see it is there. So I will right click on that, go to export, selected features. Then I will also pick the location I want to save it. I will save it in here. I will name it Kariobangi. Okay, then save. Then I will just click OK. Then immediately it will appear in my layers there. So the third one. So if I want to zoom in like this, let me just zoom out so that we see. It has a lot of names in there, but okay, now I have extracted Kariobangi. Okay, now let me click on the second one and then click this. So Nairobi, then I have extracted Kariobangi, right click on that, go to attribute table. On the attribute table, I want to extract Kariobangi North, which is in Embakasi North. So I'll just come here, click on that, then go back again to Kariobangi, right click, go to export, selected feature like that. Then I will go to save again my map here. I will name it Kariobangi 1. Then okay. Then I will extract. Okay. I will have extracted Kariobangi. Okay. Now I have now my map here. Now if I uncheck this, you find that it is very small. Let me zoom it out so that you can see. Here it is coming out. It is coming out very well. My pan, it's here. Now I want to, this is Kariobangi. Once I unclick on that, this is the whole Kariobangi now place where you have other places like if I go on it and right click on it, go to attribute table, you will see what is in there. Kariobangi, there is this part that has Embakasi North, Embakasi South. You see, these places are in there. So if I want to name them, I just come here, right click, go to properties. If I want the names to appear here, go to properties. Then go to labels, go to no labels, I'll go to single label. Because I want to name them as the constituent, I will give them name 2. ABC name 2. Let me click on that and see. So you can see there is this Embakasi North, Embakasi North, Embakasi North, Embakasi North, but I want to give the district. So I don't want to do that. So I will go to name 3, right click, go to properties, then yeah, it's taking some time, but so here it comes. So you go to ABC name 3. Okay, where is it here? Click on it, then okay. Once you click OK, it updates. You can see Kariobangi North is here. Now, I want us to do, because the Kariobangi sewage treatment plant is, we want only to focus here, but we have located this place, and now when this place, Nairobi, Kariobangi, this is the whole Embakasi, then Kariobangi is here. You realize that I have extracted Kariobangi, the whole Embakasi. If I do away with that and I come to this, I click on that, I can also go to attribute table, then see what is in here. You can see Kariobangi, Nairobi, Embakasi North. If I want to name the part, I just come here, right click, go to property, then label, I'll go to label, I will single label, then I'll go to the third one to give me Kariobangi. I'll go to the third one, click here like that, then go to name 3, ABC name 3 like that, then okay. Yeah, this is the Kariobangi. This is the thing that I want us to focus on. So the first map, we drew number two, this one, once it comes up like that, you can see where the Kariobangi is. If I add this part, when I double click, it gives me this. So let me zoom out so that you can see. Okay, let me use this one. This is faster than the other one. Okay, so here we have this map. Okay, no, let me zoom out. Is okay, click on it, zoom out again. Okay, use the pan, move this. Okay, let me uncheck this and uncheck that. So we remain with this. There is this part here. If I want to go to attribute table, I go to the naming. I want to see the names here. Attribute table. I want to see if I can this part that is highlighted here. Okay, go to name 1, go here, then APC country. If you click on country, it will just give you the country as Kenya. It will not give you anything. So if you click on it, the other names will disappear and it will just give you the country the way it is like that as Kenya. You can see, but I don't want that. I'll still go back to properties. I want the counties to display. Then I have this part that I've already highlighted. So I will show you how to draw this. It's very simple. We are almost there, so don't worry. This one, it's just select it as name. Let me see, name 1. Okay. There, name 1. Okay. Then okay. So it will give me the names. Now I have drawn this map here. And I want now, because I have selected the area, because when we are going to now have drawn this, I've also drawn the Nairobi map, which is here. When you zoom in, no, let me use this. When you zoom in, you can see it very clearly. This one, the Nairobi map. This is Nairobi, and now we have, I don't know why it is misbehaving. That one, yes. This is the Nairobi map, and inside this Nairobi map, there is this place called Kariobangi, and you can see where it is. Then I have now the specific place that I want to do this one. If I undo this, you can see I just remain with this part. Then if I undo this, I will just remain with this part. But now in this part, I also want to put the specific location that I got my, let's say, the samples. Now where Dennis did the sampling in here, I want to go to a specific location. And to do that, we need to get the GPS or the latitudes and the longitudes that so that we can now come and draw specific points here. What we do, since we don't have the actual GPS, we can use what we call the Earth Explorer. The Earth Explorer to get the GPS or the latitudes and the longitudes so that we save them in the Excel file. Then from the Excel file, we can go back and add to the map so that it will show clearly what is there. So the area that we want to focus on is here, Kariobangi North. I've already searched it. So if you're using the Google Earth Explorer, just go there, search Google Earth Explorer, then it will take you here. So this is the place, the sewage works. This is the place. If I can just zoom in so that you can see very well. Zoom in like this. You can see we have this. Sorry. So let me move this here. The Earth Explorer will give you this GPS, but I don't think there will be the actual GPS, but this is the place. This is where now Cherry did his sampling. I want to extract this place GPS from Earth Explorer. So when I right click on it, let me just go to add place. So this is the thing I want, the place marker. I will select the one that I want like that. Then I will move it here. The place that I want is here. That is the GPS that I want. Then I'll click OK. Then I will get the latitudes and the longitude of that place. So they are in decrease, and yes, they are in decrease, but I want to convert them into decimals minutes. So what I do, I just highlight this like the latitude. Then I can take them to my to your browser where you can say convert to this. Just put the thing here. Then you convert it. So it will be converted like that. Give it a minute. So once, yes, I want it to be converted to decimals minutes. Now, since I have this specific place where Jerry did his sampling in Kariobangi, I will come to File, then I'll go to File. I want to save it, but I'm not going to save it as Excel. I'm going to save it as a CSV file because QGIS only recognizes the CSV file. So I'll go to Save As, then go to Download. So under the downloads, I will save it as a CSV file, not an Excel file. So I'll look for the delimited. Where is it? Here, CSV, delimited. I'll click on it like that. Then I'll say a specific specific, I'll just say specific sampling site, just specific or something like specific, yeah, sampling site. Then click OK, save. So I've saved that file as a CSV. Sorry, it took me long to extract those coordinates. So what I want to do is I'll go back to my QGIS and add that layer. I will just go to layers, add layers, but I will not add vector layer. I will add delimited text layer. So once I click on delimited text layer, it will take me to this place. Now I can go and pick the delimited text layer like this, where I saved it. Where is it? In downloads. You can see here is it. Click on it, click open. So it will come there. You can see there is the latitude and the longitude, Kariobangi name. It automatically it's giving me on the X field. I told you we use the longitude, and the Y field we use the latitude. Let me click add, then OK. So I will move this up, or I can just go to downloads here, double click on it. Let me just go to add vector, delimited file, then go to downloads. These are the ones you've given me. Okay, that one, add, then close. This is what I want you to, this is the specific place, but we need the latitudes and longitude to do this. Okay, we just add the delimited file, then it will automatically give us this. But now the first thing is, the thing that I was interested in is how to draw these shape files from this simple one. Let me remove the Kariobangi, remove this, remove that, and then put Nairobi alone, so that I take you to the other places. So Cherry, let's say we have drawn our first map as this one, and we have managed to extract the main points. And the main points, the one that I have demonstrated there, we use the delimited files or the delimited CSV to bring those specific points. So this is my main map, but I want now to take this map and print it out. And the way I'll say it, when you unclick this, then click on this point, you can see where the points are coming from, can show that, then the Kariobangi and all that. So let me first of all bring this map out with the points that communicates there. So the next thing that I want us to do is we go to, if you want now to, this is the map where we have identified, and this dot is the one that has the specific point where you did your sampling. Just we go to project, you click on project, then you go to print, the new printout layout. So the new printout layout, we can save it as final map. Final map, then you click OK. So here, this is the place where now you will edit your map, and your map will communicate from this place. Just to finish it, you see now we will come, this new slate has the tools that you will use here, something like add a map, add 3D map, add pictures, add label, add legends, add scale bar, and add the note arrow. we will be using this to do our, so I want to add a map. I'll just click on it, then come and draw a rectangular diagram here and drop and let it go. So once I let it go, the map will start rendering in this part where now I want to see. So in here, I have, but before you do that, before you bring you print the new print layout, here make sure you have selected the map that you want to show in your layout. So for example, I've not included the water bodies. Let me include them. So if I don't want to, I'll just go back and do this. So I will add again, just come here, draw and drop. So it renders the map there. So this one shows specifically where you did your sampling. So you can zoom in and zoom out. But because of time, let me go to this. So I want to make sure when I click on an empty place, you find out that the map has no boundary. So I want to put the boundary there. I will still click on the map. Then I'll go to the item property section, where I will go down to frame. Once I click on frame, the frame will come there automatically. So if I click anywhere like that, the frame will still be there. So I will click on it again like this. Then I'll go to grids. I want to put the grids there and also put the coordinates on this map. So what I will do, I will just go to click plus, go to grid 1, then modify. So once I click modify, it will give me the appearance. You can see the item property appearance. It is a grid type, is a solid. So I want to put the grids inside here so that I can put the coordinates there. So you can continue. So this is just the final part where you are just rendering your map into something that you want. So after you have put the grids, you need now to go to, we are still modifying. So you need to go to this part, the solids, you put frame only. You don't put solids, you saw it's some lines. Then put the coordinates. The coordinates will pop up immediately. So the coordinates that we are supposed to use, it's supposed to be decimals. Decimal minute, decimal minute. So decimal minute like that. Then on the horizontal part, the horizontal side, you need to put the vertical ascending. It will appear like that. Then on the right side of the map, you also need to put the vertical ascending. Vertical ascending. Supposed to be, yes, here. Vertical ascending, so that, yes. So you have a map of Kenya here. Then you have that. So it shows where you did your sampling, like this one. Then the next thing that you will do is we want to go back now and bring the Nairobi, like the whole of Nairobi. So you don't want to do away with this, so that when you go back, you don't make a mistake of losing any information here. So you come here and you lock the layers like that. Then you go back to your QGIS canvas again. Then you will only tick those that you want to bring to your next map, which is this. So I will only tick this, then I will zoom in. I'll zoom in this. So this will be my Nairobi map that I want to use. So you will also go back to the new print layout, then click add map, not 3D, add map. Then you will come and draw it somewhere here, like that. So when you draw it somewhere here, it will appear here. So then you can work on it the way it is. So before even I bring in this one, let me first of all finish on this. Some things we need to put in, like the scale. and all that. So please allow me to go back and finish on that one, so that we go point by point. So it was this, then that. So zoom out, so that we clearly understand this thing very well. Let me first of all put everything in the one that I've taken it here. We need to put a scale bar here and a north arrow, and also name it as map of Kenya. So I'll go to the scale bar here, come and draw and drop. Once you draw and drop, you go to the item properties. Here you can also change the line, the scale bar. You just let me use line ticks up. Line ticks up, you can change that. Then you can also change the SI units, or the scale by unit. Again, let me put here times 100, so that you can see it changes. So you have your scale bar here. Then you can put the arrow, the north arrow. It's always put up here like that. Then if I want to label this map like the map of Kenya, I will still go back and click on it. I will still go back and look for this thing that says add label. I will come and draw it up here. Then the add label, it will appear here on the item property. So I will go and say map of map of Kenya. Map of Kenya. Then I can also change the font size and all that, but let me just leave it like that. Then where is the font size? I think it's somewhere here. You can also put a frame to your title up here. Then if you want to increase the font size, just font color is here. Then the font size is also the thickness of your thing. You can increase it. You can see the moment I'm clicking on this, or the thickness of the line is also increasing. Then I can also decrease the thickness of the line. I can also increase the font. The font here it is. I think let me increase it to something like 20. So it's there added. Then I can also center this. So every time you want to edit anything, you just come on this side. Then you can also center it, be in the center. You can. It's on the item property. So the first map has north arrow, has the scale bar. Then you have labeled it. You can also decide to do away with the frame on this. Just leave it hanging like that. Leave it hanging map of Kenya. So the next map I want to bring here is the map of Nairobi. So I'll go to the QGIS canvas again, then click on the map of Nairobi and do this and do that. Then yes, then I think I will zoom to layer. So I'll go to view, zoom to layer. Need not X coming like that. Okay, let me click on that, then zoom in. Click on that, then zoom in. And move. Bring it here like this. So this is the area I'm interested in. So I'll just go to it. Then go to this place, then click add map. I'll still come and draw it here. And follow the same process. We just edit, but the focus is on this area. Just follow the same process that I did. Go to the item properties, you add the frame first. Then once you add the frame, go to grids. Once you go to grids, add that grid, modify. Then you can come to the grid. You can put, let's say, 1 here. Let me see, 0.1. If it's not appearing, you can use the CRS of this. Where is it? This. Okay, there it appears. Then you can use also 1. Then, yes. Then you can remove the solids, put the frame and annotation only, put no frame, put a line border, then go down to draw coordinates. The coordinates will appear. On the horizontal, put the vertical ascending. On the right, put vertical ascending, like that. Then you follow the same process. You go back, you put a scale bar, and yes, here you put a scale bar like that. You will also edit the scale bar. Line ticks up like that. You can also put the north arrow up here. You can also edit the north arrow and put the one that you want. They are all here on the side of the item property. So it depends on what you want to do with your map. So that is the map of Nairobi, and I want my focus is here. So I will come and draw something like a rectangle there. So I'll go to draw a shape. So I'll go and draw a shape. I will click add rectangle on this place here. I'll do that. So you find that it will block the place that I want to put the rectangle. So if I want to change the color to make sure that it does not block that, I'll just come on this side, go for item property, click on now I want to look for the position. I have it, the rendering the variables, then it's go to rendering main properties. Here I want to change the color of so styling. I'll go to this place where I will put no color here, then okay, and like that. Then I'll go to I want also to put the frame to this thing. So once I have that, corner radius, okay, 502, okay, height and all that. So let me go back again. Once you click go layout, let me check on the layout if I have a frame here. A frame, position and size, okay, rotation, item ID, rendering variables. Okay, let me first of all do away with this. Then, yeah, so I have this. I will still lock this thing down before I go back to the. I will lock this before I go back to the main canvas again. I will lock it up, then I will go back to the main canvas. Then I will remove the Nairobi map. I will remain with where now the sampling was done on, yes, this one. So check that. I'll just check. Okay. So I will zoom in this. go up here. Okay, zoom in like that, then go back again to the where I was drawing the map. I will still add the map. Like this. So this is the places where I did the sampling. So where now, let's say Jeremy did the sampling, Jerry, sorry. Then okay, let me first of all finish other things. So I will add the frame. We'll add the frame first. Okay, where is it? Cancel. Go back. Okay. Go back. Click on this map. Then go to frame. Grid, I will also put the modification there. Follow the same process. Here, with the CRC, I will change to that. Put 1. Okay, 1 is not. Okay, let me put 5. Okay, 5 is not working. Let me put 2 here. Okay, I'll put 1. It's giving me 1 grid. Let me see on the y-axis, 1 grid. Okay, let's say I put 3. No, nothing. Okay, 0.01. Okay, it's there. Then remove the solid frame. Okay, go to no frame, line borders, and the coordinates. Okay, decimal, minutes. Then this one is also vertical ascending, like that. Then you can decide to put the this one. I can just leave it in decimals, that I don't overcrowd it. Then yes, you have your map here. Let me, yes, right there. So the next thing that I want to do is to put in the scale bar. Put it down here. Go here, line ticks up. Let me see, let me click on this map so that I bring this down a little bit. Like that. Let me change the scale bar. Okay, the units, let me multiply by, let me say 100. Okay, it's now okay. Can move it down. Okay, then add the north arrow up here. Then the next thing I will do is to draw an arrow. From this place, I will just click on it, then come and point here, then click and right click. The arrow draws itself there. Then I also use another arrow, come from this point to this, so that is up to there. Okay, click, right click, so then that is it. So you can see something, just to you might be drawing your own map, so I'm just showing you how you include these things on every map. So the remaining thing that we need to do is a legend. So a legend, if you want to add a legend to this, you just go here and you look for there's add legend. You come draw it somewhere. So once you draw your legend, it will come to, now you find that your legend will have everything that we have used to prepare the map, or this map. But if you don't want some information from your legend, you want just specific places, you just come here and you click on auto update. Then you click on this, and this icon is here to remove selected items. So you can click on them, select all that you don't want, then remove them from your uh, from your from your map. So then if you want to show, I also don't want this point. If I want to name the points, I'll just double click on it like this, then change the name like sampling, then say sampling site, sampling site. Then now I can go back, because when I change that name, you can see on the legend it's also changing. So let me bring here the legend on this map, because I'm adding this. Then I can go and add the title as the legend. Okay, something like that. Then I can decide to put a frame on my legend like that. So you see this map is communicative. It is communicating something. That this map of Kenya, this is where you did sampling, and the Nairobi map, then down to Kariobangi North, and these are the points where you did your sampling. And now the next remaining thing for you to edit or move this map from here, you go to these places where now you can export as PDF, you can export as image or as SVG. So you can click on export as PDF, then you can pick where you can save your map. So for example, download, then click on it. Then here you go to always export text as path as recommended. Then you just click save. Click save. Once you click on save, it will download your map, and your map will go to your laptop as a PDF or an image. Just come here and also download it as an image. So up to there, I think you have gotten something, even if we have got some hiccup in the middle looking for the actual latitudes and longitude of the place where uh, our friend or our fellow did a research on. I think up to there everybody's okay, and maybe I can open the questions to the floor. If you did not understand anything, or maybe you want me to clarify on something, you can just go ahead and ask me.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, thank you, Dr. Robin, um, for that very informative lesson on GIS. I don't know if I'll ask the questions right now, but let me request Kelvin. Kelvin, well,
Yes, thank you, thank you. I'm still loading. I'll ask questions later. Thank you.
okay. So maybe if I can, I think there are lots of questions, and I don't think if this meeting will be able to, because of time.
Yeah.
Um, not sure if the time will be enough, but I'll ask some few questions. Maybe if we will not get enough time, we will create some time after next week presentations. So there is something that we use to capture this. But no. The files from the web. These files,
Yeah.
we call them the shapefile data.
Yeah, the shapefile.
So the shapefile data.
Yeah.
So in layman's language, this data, is it international data? Like you can also go to another place, you can get a shapefile data for a country like yours.
Yes, it's an international data where you can, once you go on the website, there's this website that hosts every data that you want to download. For example, let me take you back to.
So this, what is the name?
It's just when you Google, just when you type the word, when you type the word shape files or Google the shape files, just appear there. There's many websites on Google that are offering this or giving these shape files, so you can also get them on Earth Explorer. So they are there. Like for example, if you just say country, if we search something like country shape files, they will appear. So they are there every download. Yeah, country shape files. You can find them on website. So these shape files are there for every country in the world. So you can access the shape files for Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, anywhere, as long as you maybe you're doing your study in Nigeria somewhere. When you go online, you can find the shape files for Nigeria as a country, then narrow down the cities, the districts, the sub locations, and all that. So they are found online.
Okay, all right. So there is some part I didn't understand when we were extracting Nairobi.
Yeah. Which part?
Is you see specifically because we had many counties.
Yeah.
And we were trying to extract Nairobi because that was our area of interest.
Okay.
But I think that one I'll go back. You said you were recording the video.
Yes, I've recorded it, so I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I think I'll just go back to that point. But now also a question: why do we convert? Why do you have to convert these latitudes and longitudes into decimals?
Okay.